thought you were going to do your ready bit at the start of this thing. I didn't know or not.
But then that one came up, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna get caught one of these
Cutting it too
days.
close.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I like to play
If
too
you,
much.
yeah, you do. If you didn't know, this is the We Trying channel. I'm Michael. That's Leroy. We do reactions to videos for different trailers and movies and video games and all that stuff. And we got a new trailer to react to. Creed 3 with your boy Adonis Creed, Michael B. Jordan, and Jonathan
Why he my
Majors.
boy? Why he my boy? I'm
Because
just asking.
I was the one who said it. I feel like if you had said it, you would have said it was my boy.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't know we were friends. I'm down with that. I mean, I had
Friend
no
of the show,
problem being
Michael B. Jordan.
I
Yeah,
had no problem being Michael B. Jordan's friend.
yeah.
He looks like he has a great life.
He seems to be doing okay for himself.
Yeah.
When is this movie coming out? March?
Hold on. Let me tell you
Is
real
it
quick.
January?
It is. Hold on. I'm on the IMDb page. March
March
the
3rd. I
3rd,
got it.
2023.
Thanks.
Filmed in Atlanta.
Uh, Fantastic. Yeah. What did you think of the first two Creeds?
Um, how do I say this?
Okay. Well, what do you
Um,
think of the Rocky franchise? Is that where we need to start?
Without Rocky, there is no Creed. And I think and this is one of the things where I think this is a longer conversation. This is how you do new franchises and new movies. Like if you want to extend a movie or revisit it, don't remake it. Go back, find a character, and spin it, and with the approval of, because like you had to get Stallone's approval for this because Stallone had a hand in producing these. He won an Oscar for Creed, the first one. Um,
Rocky,
this is
not
how you.
Creed.
No, he won an Oscar for Creed. He won
You
a
want an
best.
Oscar for Creed?
He won an Oscar because he won a supporting actor for Creed.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me make sure because I remember him getting. Uh, yep. Because he had a speech up there, and a lot of people were like,
Okay.
"Why he?" In 2016, they were because a lot of people were like, "Why didn't he?" They wanted more for him to say about Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan. And it's like this man done lived a hard life, as far as like not being taken seriously. And he's successful now, but you got to remember this was a story he had to write himself. No one was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey man, what you doing over there? I got this thing."
Mm-hmm.
No, he made his own way. So I will always give props to Sylvester Stallone for making his own way, creating this franchise, this character, staying true to it. I mean, don't get me wrong. This, Rocky Five, but but I mean, let's be
Who
real.
was the bad guy in Rocky Five? What was
I
his
have no
name?
idea. Was it but this is where I would like to see more stories go. Find
Tommy
somebody.
Gunn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Balboa was when he fought, um, they had the simulation, remember? And they were like,
Mm-hmm.
who would win? And then he lost, and then his son came back. And like, I really love Balboa. And you could tell Balboa leaded into Creed to a certain extent, the way it looked, the way it felt, the way it was more grounded in reality. Um, this is how you build a new franchise. So I'm really excited for this. This put Coogler and Michael B. Jordan on the map, so to speak, as far as like was hit after hit, which then Marvel was like, hey man, let's give these Negroes a chance.
I felt like they looked at Coogler from Fruitvale Station.
It was Fruitvale Station, but this was one of the films that they were like, okay, he can helm a bigger movie. Because remember, Fruitvale Station was a small independent movie. A lot of stuff Coogler had done was on a small scale. But when you have
Mm-hmm.
the attention of Hollywood, you got Sylvester Stallone an Oscar. That's when people
Mm-hmm.
notice you. When Michael B. Jordan was no longer Wallace from The Wire, you saw him as a sex symbol. You saw him as somebody who can put on that muscle and go pound toe to toe. That was when you realize, oh, we're witnessing the birth of a new generation of filmmakers. And It's funny we say that because guess who got his directorial debut?
This is Michael B. Jordan, right?
Boom,
Hmm.
boom.
You ready?
Let's do it. Put him
All
up.
right, here we go. Put them up. Let's see. As soon as I can get all this stuff on my system. All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
I spent the last 7 years of my life living out my wildest dreams.
Hey, girl.
Bianca, Rocky, my dad. This was built on their shoulders.
I just said that.
Hey, my man, can I help you? Let me get an autograph? No, I ain't signing an autograph, but you get off my car.
You don't remember me, huh?
There we go.
Damien. How long were you locked up?
18 years, bro. Just got out last week.
Glad to have you back out, huh?
I know I've been away a long time, but get myself in shape.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
gas in the tank.
Come by the
Come on,
gym.
that's a man.
Thank you.
Curious what happened with you two?
I didn't tell you. We was like brothers. I was the best, though. But I never got a chance to prove that. That's cute. I know what you're doing, Donnie.
Avon Barksdale.
Just do nothing.
Damien's fighting the world and he's trying to hurt people.
I vouch for you. You think you mad? Try spending half your life in a cell.
Damn.
Watching somebody else live your life. I'm coming for everything. You threatening me?
Something is going on with you.
Damien was like family.
I think you might have killed that man.
Talking.
Then maybe you just have to find out.
What I gotta do. Some of my methods you might disagree with me. These are family ties. I recognize mine. I know that they needed me. It's traumatic stress. Watch it manifest. Got my only fear. I ain't scared of that. Did you hear me yet? I ain't scared of that. Did you hear me yet?
I need you to let go of your fear. Let go of the guilt. Let go of whatever was and walk into what is.
I feel those chains are breaking, yeah. I fear God, I don't fear death. I see those stripes and take a step.
Son. Woo!
So, yesterday, if you're on our channel, you will know we reviewed House Party that featured two black men doing something. It wasn't good.
Throwing a house party?
Yeah, throwing a house party.
Hence
It
the
wasn't
name.
good. This trailer featuring two black men was awesome. I mean, that is how you build hype. That's all I can say. That's what I want to see. I'm excited.
There is no worse enemy than family. And when
Sure.
when that dude was on the car and he was leading, he was like, "You don't remember me." And that clicked in his head. I knew right then and there, he's trying to burn down everything you've touched. And what I love about this is that Avon, I know his name's not Avon, but he will always be Avon Barksdale to me.
Sure.
I want to get his real name, but hold on, anyway, when Jonathan Majors shows up, because here's the thing, this trailer came out after Jonathan Majors did his film,
Wood Harris.
Wood Harris, thank you. This trailer came out after Jonathan Majors' photo shoot premiered in, was it GQ? Where he was like, everybody was like, man, that ain't the Jonathan Majors we knew from back then. Like, he was
Lovecraft
smaller.
Country.
Not just
Right.
Lovecraft Country. Remember Loki? Remember everybody was like, well, how can you be like, what kind of villain are you going to be? And this is a villain. Like, everybody was kind of trying to figure out what kind of person, like if Jonathan Majors could carry the MCU and be the big bad. You watch this trailer right here and you realize Jonathan Majors was scared the shit out of anybody. Because you saw Michael B. Jordan. This is his movie.
Thanos will look at him sideways like, oh.
when that meant
I ain't gonna snap nobody.
when Michael B. Jordan said, "You threatening me," and he just laughed, like that's you got to go, homie. Nope, nope. I don't even know why you fighting this dude. You shoot him.
I mean, you are rich enough; you could get away with it in this world.
That's what I'm saying, man. You don't fight this dude.
Yeah.
You just, hey, man.
Do we think it's gonna be? Is there going to be multiple fights between them, or just like one final fight at the end of the movie?
I think there's multiple fights because here's the thing. I think what pipes this up and makes him come for Michael B. Jordan and think he actually has a shot is this little thing called social media. And when they were in that ring and you saw that they were sparring together, what we didn't see was anybody filming it. Because let's talk about what's going on in the real world right now. I'm not a real big fan of Logan or Jake Paul. Logan or Jake Paul. But we know Jake Paul has gotten in the ring with people and has fought people. Part of the reason why one of the fights that was supposed to happen is because video from a fight that Jake Paul had got out. Now, I don't know if it's true. He leaked it or the person he was fighting leaked it. I can't remember what the guy's name is, but it was one of his sparring partners. It was one of the people who trained him. Got out, and then they started beefing. What I'm wondering is this, see right here? I'm wondering if that is what happens. And this gets out. You saw him on the beach. You saw people around him. Does this allow, because you notice something? Go back to that video. Look behind Jonathan Majors. Did you see what somebody was holding? Right there on the beach. Keep going. Watch when he's, this is what he's threatening. I found right there. Look what's behind him. You saw my man cheesing back there? He had the title. So this is my question. We know videos and things are cut differently. Is he retired? And he comes back to fight Jonathan Majors, to fight Damian?
Could be.
And so you see, here's another thing. He said, I'm coming for everything. So was that one of Creed's boxers? Is he now a promoter? Has he stepped up and become a businessman? And Damian's coming down and is like, I'm going to run through everybody to get to you. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to see. And I got a real hype for this movie because this is going to let you know, can Michael B. Jordan make that leap, that transition, not from being a producer, because we've seen him produce stuff. Can Michael B. Jordan make that leap like Ryan Coogler, like so many other actors who go into directors, Jordan Peele, and actually convey that emotion that they do when they act on screen and directing? That's what
you said Ryan Coogler, but
I said Jordan
Peele. You
Peele.
mean Ryan Coogler?
I guess what I'm like Jordan Peele, actor turned director.
Sure.
Maybe I misspoke, but I want to see, can he convey that same passion that Ryan Coogler brought when he did the first? And so let's see if Michael B. Jordan, because a lot of people want to direct, but they can't pull it off. They can't do. It's like Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. He is one of the worst owners of all time. Just because you're a great player,
somebody who works in Charlotte, let me tell you.
Hey, man, some people are great players and they're not great coaches. And some people were bit players, but they're one of the best coaches of all time. And I'm looking at some people, we know these names. They were just 2-bit minor players. They get in the coaching ranks and it's like, yo, he saw things that ain't nobody else saw. So I'm hyped for this.
Let us know in the comments. Are you guys hyped for this, or can you wait till March? I think at one point it's supposed to be in January. I thought it was supposed to be earlier, and then it got pushed back.
I wonder.
And that kind of had me a little concerned, but after seeing this trailer, I'm not concerned anymore.
Here's what I wonder, because it's this is a I'm looking to see who made it.
MGM.
This is MGM. So Warner Brothers. Who do you think? Because movies move off of dates all the time. Like right now, we know Marvel's entire slate for Phase 6 moved. Would you think this is part of these shifting movie dates, as far as like this movie moved, so let's grab this date, or because March is right before that summer, that whole summer buildup, and it's not in January. where a lot of movies are
Mhm.
dumped. That winter season, a lot of movies are dumped that aren't that good. So maybe they moved it from January so they can get more eyes on it in a March.
It's possible. Yeah. I don't know enough about Warner Brothers slate to say one way or the other. I just know I'm excited for this movie. That's all I got to say. I'm
Son,
ready.
I'm
I'm hyped.
hyped. Like I like much love and much respect to Jonathan Majors because that's at least 20 pounds of muscle from the last time we've seen him. Like he look he
We did an article. We ran a story about that in the news about him talking about like he had put on 10 extra pounds of muscle for probably this, and then another 10 pounds for Kang. So I mean, yeah, he's just
Mhm.
bulking up.
Because and this is what makes me excited for this movie and his future roles. If he like we've seen him do some very intense acting. Lovecraft Country, especially, like that's I don't say that put him on the map, but that gave him mainstream appeal. Like, we had been checking for him for a while. But when he was He Who Shall Not Be Named, a lot of people were like, Jonathan Majors, like he was good in this, but and then he delivered. Now we see a different side of him. This is a straight villain. Like before, he wasn't really a villain in Loki. Would you say that? Was he a villain or was he just
I think that particular variant of Kang wasn't really. He was just kind of chaotic neutral.
Mhm.
He
This is
wasn't
a
really about that life. Yeah.
this makes me realize what he meant when he said there are other versions of me you don't want to see. This is that version. This right
This is
here,
his variant.
this is the variant you did not want to see come down that pipeline. And I'm really excited for this.
A coworker of mine said she hadn't seen the trailer yet, but she said as she was seeing thumbnail, she couldn't help but think it was just Killmonger versus Kang the Conqueror, and that's all she could see in her mind.
That's
And
what
it's
a
just
lot of
like,
people are saying.
wow,
A lot of
yeah,
people are saying that. I mean, I don't want to knock House Party. I don't want to, because again, it could be good, or it just may be, meant to be a
that trailer
popcorn
didn't do
film.
it.
The trailer did
That
not
trailer
do it
didn't do it.
justice, and the trailer is supposed to sell you on the movie. And we talk about that. You saw two young men, two young black men, and through an adventure. Here's another trailer, and the two totally different tones. One worked well to sell you the movie. The other one did not do a good job. And this one told me on Creed. Like if you had any doubts, was this going to be follow in the footsteps of Creed 2? This might be this is his Clubber Lane.
Well, people are wondering if Clubber Lang is going to be in that, but we got more we could talk about, but we got to go because this video is already long enough as it is.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I know you don't care. I got stuff to do. Follow us at We Trying at YouTube, Facebook. You can also follow us, We Trying Y'all at Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and that's about it for us. We out. Peace.
Deuces.